All right, Tyler here again. It is Friday afternoon. Another impromptu kayaking trip. This is the West Fork of Ohio Brush Creek, we think. I don't know, West Fork. Yep. We're starting at State Route 247, and we'll end up off of Nichols Ridge, close to the little town of Lawshee. We're not really sure about this section. Scott's been on it once or twice. I've never been on part of it. So we're looking forward to an adventure, but we had a little rain the past couple days, hoping the water's up enough that we don't have to drag too much. So we'll see how it goes. Well, we're about a mile or so in. So far, the water level has been good. We've drugged just a smidge, but nothing crazy. The sun's starting to peek through. It's been exciting. There's been rapids, and rapids may be an exaggeration, but it's been fast-moving water anyway. So it's been fun thus far. So I'm not sure if you can tell how much the water level or the water drops off down that way, but you see if you can tell as Scott goes down through there. But water's moving pretty good as it comes out of this little corner here. It's kind of a neat section here that Scott's coming down through. It gets fairly narrow. Sorry for my hand shaking a little bit there. I'm kind of up against the rocks, but hopefully you can see him there. You can see the stream continues on down this way. Kind of parked over here to the rock so I could get some video. This section of stream has not disappointed so far. The water level's up enough. Nice little fast-moving water. Nothing dangerous and crazy, but still really fun. A lot of action. So we're enjoying it so far. We're about 2.4 miles in, and still a good little ways to go. Well, we've reached the bridge where State Route 770 crosses over this West Fork. We're a little over 3 miles in from our starting point. It's been really enjoyable so far. Little side streams that come into the main stream down here are always pretty, especially this time of year. Things are starting to green up and water's flowing well, so this is always a neat little sight to see as you come down the creek here to get these little waterfalls and the water cascading down. As we came through that little section of rapids, we looked up here in the trees and you can see all these nests. I don't know if you can make out the bird sitting on it. It's hard to zoom as I'm steering the kayak, but there's I believe it's called a rookery of great blue heron. But you can see, if you can see them, several of them up there on their nests. It's really pretty cool. Really large birds, obviously, the wingspan. And there's another section on south of here that on the main section of Brush Creek that has several of these. I don't know if you can see that guy sitting straight up there looking around, others flying around. See him flying, taking off. There's another one taking off there. This guy up here spreading his wings. And then you can see on down there, that looks like that's several flying down there. And this guy up here landing. As we're floating down the stream here over to the right side, there's this nice stone wall or fence that had been built who knows how long ago. But it extends on down through here to where the creek probably took it out at some point. But anyway, just another one of the interesting sights along the side of the creek. Well, I got to this area right here, and I thought it might be a good idea to try to go to the right that didn't work out so well. The front of the kayak went straight into that root there, and so I dumped the kayak there. So we got my kayak setting up here. I'll cut to it here in a second and show you what we got going on there. But I figured out that my fanny pack is more water resistant than waterproof, and kayak, I'm going to have to do a little dumping of the water that's in it. I don't know if you can see in there, but about halfway up or so on the side. So fortunately no injuries, and it's not super cold out, and I'm wearing my alpaca hoodie that's supposed to keep you warm even when wet, so we'll test it out today, I guess. But yeah, we got things laying out here on the kayak drying off, and thought it'd be a good time to take a little break. Well, at least picked an interesting spot to dump the kayak. We got a nice little sandbar rock that we can stand on here to dump it out and get the water out of it. A nice little train trestle there. We should pass one more on down. Okay, pass one more right at the end. Well, we made it to the section that parallels State Route 32 or the Appalachian Highway. You might be able to hear some cars in the background. I think we probably got, I don't know, maybe a couple of miles left. Did see a beaver back there just a few minutes ago. That was pretty interesting. Didn't get the camera out quick enough. Also saw a raccoon a little earlier climbing up inside a hollow dead tree. So we've seen all kinds of wildlife. We've seen somewhere around 5 deer so far as well. So it's been a eventful trip in multiple ways. All right, well, we made it back about 8 3/4 miles from State Route 247 on originally the West Fork, and then into, I guess we're still on the West Fork officially. We never really made it to the official Ohio Brush Creek, but really enjoyable, non-stop action, as we said multiple times. Saw multiple heron. Would you say you counted 19 nests? 19 nests in one area, at least 3 in another area. And we saw a beaver, a couple raccoons, about 5 deer, and like I said, I dumped a kayak. So it was an eventful trip. I must say that the Appalachian Gear alpaca hoodie served me well. Even when soaking wet, it still kept me relatively warm and insulated well. So I'm pretty impressed. It's the first time I've had it soaked like that. And so I really just dumped the kayak to do some gear testing is what we decided. But going to head home now, get some pizza, and until next time, get outside.